I have a personal question for you.
Yep.
My senior year of high school.
Yep.
I had a 35% in my Spanish class.
Yep.
And I told you I was not going to go take the final. I'm going to have to go work construction. And you were like, just go take the test. And I took the test and I put C for every single answer and I got a 75 in the class. How did that happen?
These are old jobs. Remember, this is
old
this
jobs.
is long
Statute
time
of
ago.
limitations.
Long ago. I don't remember how it all went down. I do remember. I'll digress a little bit. I do remember when you came into Chaparral and first seeing that transcript that was put across my desk.
1.6 GPA.
And it was just brutal. You want to talk about just beat up. I mean, like, I wondered if he actually went to school for the first 2 years because there was just it's littered with Fs.
Dude, it was so
It was
bad.
basically Taylor Lewan your assignment as he comes in.
Oh,
were you really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to turn this into like a podcast about me, but I do want to learn more about my childhood with you. I want to know all that stuff.
Well, one, I was kind of designated as the counselor. I'd come from a background of football, so I was kind of like the athletic counselor in terms of helping everybody navigate the NCAA clearinghouse, getting eligible, all those different types of things. So his GPA was atrocious when he came. And we started to know in the spring when these coaches started coming around, like, all right, this dude's going to be a major D1 prospect. I mean, I think by the end of the spring, you probably had like 15 offers before like the fall really even started.
No, I had 3 offers: Utah State, Minnesota, and ASU.
Okay,
going into the season, then I put those first 2 game films out.
Okay, and then it was quick. Offers. Like it was Miami. It was everybody.
Yeah,
very quickly.
It was awesome.
And so, so I knew at that point by looking at the atrociousness of the transcript that we had a lot of work to do. I don't know how much you remember, how much you blocked out, but there was a lot of work you had to do personally that you hadn't done before.
Yeah.
I remember some stressful times in my office where this guy was in full meltdown mode as a 17, 18-year-old kid. Like, there was a lot of hurdles that he was going to have to overcome and a lot of work that he had to do. At one point I actually had we had a tutor. I had hired a tutor to help him. I was actually paying the tutor $20 a week to help you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Out of my own pocket to get you going and not to do the work.
How much does he owe you?
Jeez. I mean, I'd have to look at
I've been up.
I'd have to look at the last contract. And
I was going to say year-over-year growth of where his career's been.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be like, we're talking 6 figures for
sure.
We're talking about 6 figures for sure.
Who was the economics teacher? Mr.
Hey, sit back, brother.
No, buddy, because I did because
I got him on his feet on 6 figures.
No, that triggered something because who was Mr. Cervantes?
Cervantes.
Okay, he was the economics teacher, and he was a unique teacher. Like he would go and like meander in the hallways like 10 minutes after class started. Like the whole class was kind of just sitting, hanging out, and waiting for him. And the final, it was economics class. The final he left on his desk. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to everybody in the class. So everybody in the class got 100% on the class, except for Derek Zubiga, because the last question was who's better, Kobe or LeBron? And the answer is LeBron. And he was like a major Kobe fan. So Derek's got a 98% on the test or whatever. And I'm on the bus going to graduation. And Cervantes is like, the seat in front of me goes, "Hey, I know what you did." I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, "I know there's a reason why everyone got an A in the class. Like, just go and cut me a check when you make it to the NFL." And I was like, "You got it, bub."
There you go.
Did you cut him the check?
Nope. I need to. I need to give him
probably a lot.
something.
I feel like I have a feeling there's a lot of people that came from that class, or
there was a lot of helpers.
A lot of helpers that people that see your success now are like, "Man, had I not done this or X, Y, Z."
No, but you know what?
You go ahead.
But the thing that he did that is true, and this is a compliment. But he always treated people really well, whether it was teachers, coaches, students, so on and so forth. Like this guy didn't have any not that I know of any enemies or anything like that, and so people were looking to help him out. Do you know what I mean? Or give him an extra boost. And he did a lot. He had to do a lot of work on his own. He had to do a lot of work because then he took the ACT, which wasn't atrocious.
No, I balled.
Yeah. And it was actually surprising whatever he got. I mean, I looked at it, had to look at it 3 times.
Hang on now.
I got a 29 on my
ACT.
And he ended up clearing for the NCAA clearinghouse and he got to Michigan. And
dude, that was the coolest. I literally tell that story about that, but the Spanish thing. all of the time. Because literally, you had me my senior year. Like most kids in their senior year, like do have half schedules, and they're getting out at like 12:45.
He actually had like 9 classes.
Yeah, I had a full class schedule.
And there was only 7 periods of the day.
Bro, I had to do online school as well. I had to do another full year of online school in a semester. So I would like do.
I remember when we were staying at the Arnold's, how they were talking to me about all the homework you would have to do.
Yeah.
Still hasn't decided, dude.
Yeah. That was a wild time.
Yeah.
A lot of adversity in those times. A lot of adversity.
But here we are.
Yeah, here we are, dude. I think it is the coolest thing ever. So what'd you do with that Spanish teacher?
I don't remember the exact details of it other than, talked about your hard work, your perseverance, your future, and there you go.
You are the fucking man, dude.
There you go.
I actually owe you my career. I wouldn't have got to the NFL if it wasn't for you. You
would have started out at a JUCO, and who knows what would have happened from there.
Yeah.
We can't predict that.
Yeah. Because I did get off the rails a little bit in college. And so
we've had some fun conversations with one of his old college teammates that's in town.
Yeah.
He was telling some fun stories.
I went to Michigan. I went college mode for a little bit. And I think if I would have gone to JUCO, I probably wouldn't have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Like the minute I got,
there's so much less structure too in the football department at a JUCO.
Yeah.